Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we reveal our This Day in History. So, on January 25th, 1924, the first Winter Olympics begin. On January 25th, 1924, the first Winter Olympics took off in style in the French Alps. Spectators were thrilled by 16 events in a total of 8 sports. The International Winter Sports Week, as it was known at the time, was a great success, and in 1928, the International Olympic Committee officially designated the Winter Games, staged in St. Moritz, Switzerland, as the second Winter Olympics. Of the 258 athletes, only 11 were women, and they were only allowed to compete in the figure skating events. All right. Well, I'd also like to thank the following members for starting a new month. Thank you to Chones Wow, Chris Brower, Unruly Sphinx, and Thiemery for another month. Thank you so much. And especially thank you to Thiemery for being a super supporter for 2 months now. All right. Well, let us start with connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Sub Ribbon Hood Ship. I saw Hood and this like R, and it was kind of peripheral, so I thought it said Robin Hood, but no, it's Ribbon Hood. Shell Cover Menu Tube. Enter Bowtie. Fill in. Windows. DOM. Alt. Temp. And 8. These bottom ones are interesting. DOM, the only thing I know, okay, I know 2 definitions of DOM. It can be like short for dominant, but it can also be document object model, which is kind of a part of how websites are rendered. It's the layout of the website. The actual contents of the website, I should say. I don't know that they would use that definition in a word game like this. I wonder if it's mod backwards, or I don't know, starts with solfege syllables, do. I don't know. I'm going to have to hold off on that one. Alt as in like alt on the keyboard, or short for alternate. Tube, YouTube. Where do I get started here? Windows. It's plural. It could be the OS. It could be the things you look through. Huh. 8. Fill in. Fill in and cover and sub. I mean, it's on the diagonal, but these all just mean like to substitute, right? I mean, that's what sub means, but what would be the 4th? 8 is not it. I wonder if we're like homophones of numbers. Probably not. I don't see how that would be true. So what would be the 4th substitute word? Or is this a red herring? Alt, maybe? You're the alternate? Or the temp? Ooh. So we've got kind of at least 5 here. Because I could see alt working. I could see temp working. Sub, cover, fill in. All right. So we can't do that one yet because we don't know which 4 go in it. We need to find which one goes elsewhere. Or it might not be a category at all. But it's starting to feel like a category if there's 5 options. Bowtie pasta. I think ribbon might be a pasta shape as well. Shell is definitely a pasta shape. Tube is a pasta shape. Like ziti or whatever. All right. Do we have pasta shapes here? I'm going to try that. We do. Pasta shapes. And that was blue. Okay. Well, that's a good sign that this is not very hard. I still don't know. We still have sub, dom, alt, fill in, and cover. So I got to still hold off on that. But I do think it's a category now. I mean, we have enter and alt, which are keyboard keys. Menu is not really a keyboard key, but it is still kind of related to that kind of idea. But is there a 4th one? The Windows key? Maybe menu key is like a... Yeah, actually, I do have a menu key on my keyboard. I just never use it. So I think these are keyboard keys on Windows PCs, Windows keyboards. They usually do Macs, so finally we get a PC keyboard. All right. And we still have sub, dom, temp, fill in, and cover. So I need to figure out what ship, hood, and 8 are doing. Could this be the purple? This would have to be the purple. So ship, hood, is it Robin? No. 8. Past tense of to eat. Are we using the letters instead of... Is it fill in the blank using letters, or is it just not is it not a traditional purple? Just like an easier one? Huh. I do not see what these three have in common. 8 hood ship. I have to figure this out. Like I can't just get yellow because there's 5 of them. Oh wait, we have dom as well. Hold on. Oh no, I got rid of alt. Never mind. For some reason dom... Well, what is this? Dom, ship, hood, and 8. This is our category. Sorry, I completely didn't notice that I had put dom... I don't know. Anyway, you've been yelling about it anyway, so you already know. Dom, hood, ship, 8. I don't know. Let's just find out what this is. Suffixes. Oh, okay. This is our yellow. I suppose so. Let's think of examples. Paginate. I don't know why I thought of paginate as for 8, but dom. Like fandom. Hood as a suffix. I don't know. I'm sure they're easy. I just have a hard time with coming up with suffixes for some reason, or fitting these into words. Ship. Anyway, I guess I don't really care that much. Difficulty, I don't think it was all that hard, but I think we're gonna have people losing, chasing the one away for yellow. I don't know. Menu as a keyboard key might be like slightly harder. I don't know. Maybe a lot of people don't know their pasta shapes. But again, I think that this isn't too bad. Let's give it a 2 out of 5, and I think we have a 85% solve rate. Let's see. It's the Windows logo. Looking through it. They give it a 2.3, their favorite rating. 64. Ooh, that's way lower than I thought. All right, well, let's take a look. My order is pretty rare. People are getting yellow first, blue, green, not really the suffixes. People who lost, 10% got nothing at all. We've got 12% getting green and yellow. So that's the most common failure. 5% only yellow, 4% only green. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of these yellows, but with alt in it. Ribbon hood. Is hood a kind of... I wonder if they were thinking clothing items or something like that. Interesting. Hood shell cover tube. Subdom alt temp. These aren't quite rainbow herrings, but these are just like short words or short like abbreviations. Yeah, might make sense. Protective casings. Hood shell cover tube. Yeah. Fashion item. Okay, so there are quite a few red herrings I didn't notice. People are getting yellow first. Whew. Just not noticing alt, or maybe knowing alt probably goes with enter and just deducing then that yellow would be this. I don't know. Because I don't know if 25% of people are just getting lucky when there's 5 options. Or just not considering alt. Maybe alt is the one that fits the least well into that category in some analyses. Anyway, green and then blue. And then we've got yellow with alt, yellow with alt again. Subdom alt temp, trying the abbreviations, and then hood shell cover tube, trying the coverings. Purple not here. Purple is at 2%. I do think that around 2% of people do go for rainbow herring every day, or succeed at rainbow herring every day. Not rainbow herring, reverse rainbow, or at least purple first. So it could be people analyzing the whole puzzle and then locking in purple first, which is a thing the game encourages you to do. All right. Well, how did you do? Hello, let's do pips for Sunday, January 25th. We'll start with the easy, but we're going to do the medium and the hard after. Okay, so how many sixes do I have? 1, 2, 3. One of them goes here, one of them goes here. So 6, 2 is the only one that, well, we could technically do 6, 3. Doop, doop, doop. This is our third 6. We need something that goes in 3, something that goes in 5, and something that goes in equal. Okay, so 6, 3 here and 6, 2 here. What I was thinking is I need, because of this equal, oh no, it's not quite because of equal, but I was thinking the 2, 2 could go here. Anyway, that forces the 1, 1 here. And then we need the, oh, I can't put the 6, 5 and a 3. Never mind. Let's pull these out. What are we doing then? Why is this so hard? So maybe I'll try the 6, 3 here and then just use the blank here. Let's see if that works. And then the 6, well, we can't do 6, 5 into the 5. We'll have to do 6, 2. We don't have another 5, so no, that doesn't work. So it's going to be the 6, 2 into here. And then we have to put the 1, 1 here, and that puts the 2, 2 here. And then we put the 6, 3 here so that we have another 3, and then we put the 6, 5 down. Okay. I don't know if it was supposed to be that hard. I think I was originally going to put the 6, 2 here, and then I thought, well, maybe the 6, 3 goes there, and then I confused myself because it was the easy. I should have just gone with the 6, 2. All right, let's move on to the medium. Greater than 4 is 5 or 6, so it's this one or this one. 5, so 5, 1 doesn't work because we don't have another 5, so it's going to be 6, 3. And then 3, 3 maybe? And then 3, 2, I guess. We don't have another 6. And then this is 4. So 4 blank goes in the less than 3. This is just adds to 6, and then we can do that. All right. Medium was not too hard. It looks kind of like a music note. All right. How about the hard? Ooh. Okay. So our pen tool might help a little bit. We can't, right. We have to do that. We can't do this because then this would also be a domino and we'd have to have 2 of the same. So we need an equal here, and then this is going to come out here, and this is going to come out here. Now, this corner is going to be a double as well, but I don't know which way it goes. I don't think there's any other forced doubles, are there? Well, okay, we can't do this and this. That's not allowed. Because again, they'd have to be the same domino both times. So one of these uses a double, if not both. Okay, so wait. So then if I don't, I could do this, and then this would need a double. Or I could do this. No, I can't do that. Okay. This is not allowed, because if I do that, then I have to do that. So this is going to be always involved in a double, either like this or like this. And then if I, sorry, if I do this, then this is also a double. So I guess I should count my doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 doubles. That's a lot. I'm worried this has a gazillion solutions and you just have to vibe it, which would be pretty lame, but I'm seeing these 3 blanks, and I'm wondering if there's odd ones out that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We have 3 that need 4. I think I'm gonna have to count how many of each I have. So I have 4 blanks, 3 1s, 2 2s. That's it. So we want that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3s. A singular 4. So the singular 4 is it's attached to a 3. So let's just try one of these blanks. And then the 3 3 goes here. And then 3 5 with the 5 5 down. And then 3 blank gets thrown out. The problem with that is, do I have enough 4s left? I do not. I mean, not when I say fours, I don't mean the pip four. I mean, do I have enough? I need four of a digit here, and I need four of a digit here, and I don't have that anymore. So I don't think the 4-3 can go there. So does the 4-3 go here? 3-3, 3-5, 5-5. 5-6, 6-6. That works okay. I don't think I need those lines. And then that would be double blank. This would be blank 1 with the 1-1. This almost worked, but it did not. Shoot. I don't know if this is salvageable. I have... You know, it might be. Is it? No, I need... Wait, I don't have... Oh, this is a 5. Hold on. Well, if I had noticed it was a 5, that would have helped. Okay, so I had 5 3s, I think. I think that was the only one I had 5 of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 3s. So how are we doing that? Is that here and this might still be here? So maybe a 3 blank into here? 3, 5. I mean, the others are get thrown out. 3, 4. Okay. So what do I have 4 of? Something like this? No, I don't have 4 6s. Okay. I think I put the double in the wrong spot. Maybe I need to do like something like 3 4 here. And then I had another 4. 5 4. And then the 3 3 could go here. I don't know what saving the 2 2 does for me. I've got 3 5 and 3 blank. I don't know. This isn't working either. I don't know how to analyze this properly. 1 2 3. I think it's already broken again. All right. Well, we know the 3s go here, right? There's nothing else with 5. So which ones had 4? The 2. No, not the 2. The 1. No. The blank. Blank has 4. Not 1, not 2. 3 is going to be used up here. Not 4. 5 oh wait, 5 has 5 as well. Maybe that's the issue I'm running into. 6 has 3. So let's try 5s up here. And then the 5-3 is going to get used up here, which is why we have an extra 3. Okay. Maybe. I still think the 2 2 goes there, but I don't know. So the 5, we're going to have to throw out this 3. And then 5 6 here. That uses all our 6s up. And 5 4 just gets thrown out. Okay. And then blanks here. I think I got it. All right. Yeah, I should have counted better. I didn't count that right. I didn't count the 5s right. I don't know. I think I needed to just be more rigorous with like writing down what I knew and like actually counting that cage correctly. All right. Anyway, that was a poor performance for me, but at least I got it done. How'd you do? Hello, let's do the mini crossword for Sunday, January 25th. Let's play. Some breakfast drinks for short. Drinks. Breakfast drinks, coffee, tea. I don't know. Ready for business. Maybe it's OJ's. Orange juices. Ready for business. I don't know. Open. Information gathered by a spy is intel. Highest scoring Scrabble word with 4 tiles. Something with Z's in it. I don't know. 9-digit ID, your SSN, social security number. Agree to receive promotional emails. Opt in. Second highest scoring Scrabble word. Probably G's then. Burden. The onus is on you. The burden. Geniuses have high ones. IQs. Okay, so quiz is the highest scoring with 4 tiles. G's is the second highest scoring. All right. What did I miss downwise? Agree. This one I got. Sketch comedy shows in 75 is SNL. Burden is onus. Geniuses have high ones is IQs. All right. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is the straight and narrow. Huh, the straight and narrow. Are we literal or are we playing on words here? Always the question with this. We have pick or picked. I don't know why that would be it. Or even picket. Are these fences? Picket fence? Is that too much of a stretch? I don't know. Fences are straight and narrow. Border or fence. I'm just going to see if picket locks in. It does. Okay. How many fence types do I know? That's going to be a problem. Maybe post. Okay. So just fence like words. What's this K doing? I don't know. Maybe like AKES. I don't know that many fence words. Like materials like wooden or I don't know what else fences are made out of. Metal. Stick. Sticky. Stick something. Sticky sit. I don't know. Why is stick there? Post, picket. I don't. Yeah, I can't think of other words. I don't really know fence words. Dowel. Okay, dowel makes sense. Situation. What's going on with that? Sticky situation. Okay, I get it, but all right. Pole. Baton. So these are just stick-like things. It has nothing to do with fences at all. They're just sticks. Okay. I totally didn't get that till just now. There's 2 words left. Cane. So cane does work. I was like, cane isn't a fence word, so I didn't lock it in. I think I just thought that really quickly and moved on. I didn't even talk about it. Steak. Oops. Steak is spelled this way. All right. Sure. Yeah, straight and narrow. I think I got fence in my head because of picket, and I just kept thinking, well, I guess that works for fence. But then I got, yeah, sticky situation was like, why does that have to do with fences? I guess kinda. Anyway, how'd you do? Hello, today's bonus game is Weaver. It's just a word ladder game. We need to get from moat to atom today, and we can only change 1 letter at a time, and it has to be a valid word after each change. So I like to think about like, what can we do from moat, but also what can we change from atom to still be a word? I think atom is kind of hard to change. A top, maybe, with a P at the end? Or what else? I'm not seeing another option. But then from a top, what would we do? I wish this game let you build from the bottom. It would be nice. But anyway, we can go to moth from here. We can go might. One of the other big things you need to do with word ladders is you need to change vowels to consonants and consonants to vowels. That might be one of the harder things to do. So like moth at least gets us a consonant in the last spot. But it doesn't really help get a vowel here because with an H at the end, you're kind of stuck with another consonant there. I got to change the first. I got to swap all the consonants for vowels. How am I doing that? Ooh, boy. Good question. So I mean, if I could go both. I mean, sorry, I could go moth, and then from moth you can go both or something, but it doesn't really help. It doesn't really get us towards our goal. I'm trying to think of something other than moth. I mean, we could do mo something else e. What would mope? Again, not really helping me. I think I need to get the first letter to be something that I can then combine with a T next to it, like ST or something. So SOT isn't a word, but I wonder if we can get the first letter to be S. So we go to might, then we can go sight. Now ST is viable, but I mean STTE isn't a word, so I don't know how much that actually helped. But that's an idea to utilize at some point. This one seems really hard. So how do I... Well, let's do might and then sight, and then let's figure out how I'm going to get an ST. ST... S. Can I change this letter? Like size? It doesn't really help me. I change the last letter. I can do sits. Can I get the third letter to be a vowel? Not like this. Is there a iOS? Would it accept BIOS? Because I can do bits. It does accept BIOS. Okay. So I've got that O in place. Now, what do I do from here? Does this get bros? It does. Okay, so at least I got a consonant there now. Eros? No, proper name. Or Eros with an E. Okay. I don't think Brahm is a word. Tros? No. I mean, I'm not really all that much closer to getting to the answer, and I've done a lot of words already. Bits by I kind of got stuck. I could do brow. Does that help? Trow. Trom. I don't really have a plan here. Maybe trop. I can go to crow and then crop, because I'm trying to get to a top here. Still not really. I mean, I could do chop, I guess, and then shop, and then stop, and then a top, and then atom. All right, that's a lot of words. 14, but the optimal is 9. So you know what? I'm not trying to find 9. Yeah, this was really hard today. There may have been like extra moves here that I didn't have to do, but I got the basic gist of it. Getting H second seemed to be... I wonder if I could have done that earlier. Maybe get to show somehow instead of using BIOS. Sits. See, the problem was getting this to be a vowel. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what the optimal is, but I'm gonna stop there. Let's spin the bonus game wheel to see what tomorrow's game will be. All right, it's going to be Tyson Price's suggestion of letterboxed. So I'm just going to find a solution to letterbox. I'm not going to try to find the 2-word solution unless it comes to me. But we'll play that tomorrow. There is a link in the description. It is just a New York Times game, so you can use the app as well. And how'd you do? And if you'd like to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.